There's a large potential for artificial intelligence to change things in many different areas.
At the Government Accountability Office, Brian Bothwell has looked extensively at artificial intelligence. Here, he shares the focus and findings of their most recent report.
This report is looking at generative artificial intelligence and its effects both on the environment and on humans. It requires a lot of power and a lot of cooling water to train these models and to operate these models. I've seen some estimates comparing the cost of a generative AI search versus the cost of a common old internet search. There's one estimate that says it uses 10 times more energy. One of the associations estimated that 4% of energy usage in 2022 is from data centers and predicted that it was going to be as much as 6% in 2026. And if you think about all the energy usage across the world, that's a pretty significant number. There's also a potential carbon emission effect from the energy use. There are ongoing efforts to improve algorithms and get more efficient. We recommended that the manufacturers be encouraged to continue those. We also recommended that they should keep better track of how much energy they're really using. And then the other question we were asked about was, how does this affect people? There's some benefits, streamlining work, freeing up people to do more advanced things, making them more efficient. But there are some downsides related to errors, bad data, and potential malicious uses of the algorithms. Companies have worked on trying to reduce those through various mechanisms, but there's always a chance that your generative AI algorithm will tell you something that's incorrect. Another effect we looked at was the creation of deepfakes. Sometimes deepfakes are funny parody, and sometimes they're very serious and they can be used for crime. We talked about frameworks to follow and maybe standards to develop for companies to think about how should they develop their algorithms, what steps do they have to take to ensure that they're safe and reliable and they're not causing harm and they're transparent. Artificial intelligence is a very rapidly changing field. It's important that we keep looking at that, of how it's being used.